Am I audible? Yeah, but Suraj,
Yes, ma'am.
your voice is too low, huh? I can't understand. Others, can you please, why always Suraj has to respond? Biprojit, Bijoy, Jahnavi, Lakhojyoti, what happened? Good morning to all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay. So
Morning,
first of
ma'am.
all, good morning. So first of all, I'm really sorry about this class because yesterday it was Vishwakarma Puja, and the last yeah, for Vishwakarma Puja only your class got, but this is a credit class. I have to take this class, so I had called you. And your sessional exams are from 23rd is my exam. Okay, the professional employability. I hope you all have the routine. Saikat sir has shared.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So your syllabus, please write down your syllabus for the first sessional. It's presentation, public speaking. Point number 1, okay, public speaking. I am writing here in the chat box. Everyone please see syllabus for first sessional. So public speaking I will complete today, and other topics also I will complete today only. And I'll share all the notes in the group, okay? And if you require anything, you can contact me anytime. Public speaking, then physiological stress and how to overcome it. Sorry for the sounds, huh? It's just too noisy outside my house. How to overcome it. Then, is my voice breaking something? Please let me know.
No, ma'am. No. It's clear.
How to overcome it, and then conversational control. Huh? Wait, I'm writing it. Please check in the chat box, everyone. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these 3 topics, okay? You'll have 30 marks, and I'll ask the format. I think it will be 10 marks multiple choice, and then how is your format for sessional? Do you know that? This is my
MCQ.
first time. MCQ 10 marks. Then,
Ma'am, for the sessions, all questions are MCQ.
is it? Oh, no, no, that I understand, but the format I'm asking 10 marks. Okay, 1 mark like MCQ, then 2 marks MCQ, I suppose, right? 4 questions, and
Yes.
then I think 6 mark 2 questions. Is it like that?
No,
Yes, ma'am.
1 mark, 2 mark, and 4 mark.
1, 2, 4. Okay, okay.
Oh.
Okay. 4 mark, how many questions? 2 questions, I suppose, right?
Ma'am, sometimes 5 marks questions are there.
Oh, I'll ask the format, okay, from your like PC. And so let's start it, okay? Students should not waste time now. I'll share the screen. For public speaking, I think we have done till a certain point, right? Yes, can you all wait a second, huh? Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so till how, where we have completed last class? Anyone can tell me? I think I have done this in the last class. What happened, students? If there is any problem with my voice, please tell me.
Ma'am, I think from this point, you have to start.
No, no,
Because
Suraj.
I guess what is about, we already. Yes, ma'am.
No, no, actually, you are the only speaker of the class or what? Other students, I don't understand. I have repeatedly told you in my first class that you have to interact with me. And I'm not asking you to turn on the videos, doesn't mean that you will not speak. Okay? Please be responsive. And if there's any problem, please tell me. Okay, yeah. What it is about, I think I have explained that what is public speaking. Whenever there is a
Yeah,
lot of people, yeah. So what we do is we we are on the stage, okay, for a purpose. There's a purpose of public speaking. Why we give a speech? We give a speech to either enlighten, to inform, or to entertain. Now, enlightening means now I am teaching you, right? So what I am doing, my speech is enlightening, okay? Other to or to inform. Inform means to announce something, okay, to give some information. We are on the stage, or to entertain means either we are singing, dancing, okay, we are doing some kind of stand up comedy, we are doing some other entertainment stuff, okay. So for these purposes public speaking is done, okay. So now what are the points to remember while we are on the stage, so that we do not end up giving a bad speech, okay. We are nervous, that is a very very common thing. We struggle with the language, we struggle with the our body language, our facial expressions. So how to overcome this, okay. Now for forgetfulness, suppose you are hosting your farewell, okay. So I think I've completed this slide, right? This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, points to remember, yeah. So just a quick revision. These are the points, okay? Have a quick look. So I think there are less students today. Suraj, please call everyone. I don't want them to miss classes, okay?
ma'am, I already informed them in the group.
That you do, but the thing is that, just a second. Some participants are waiting in the lobby. Let me unlock the meeting. Yeah, then they can join me. Yeah, just a second. Just a second.
Hello.
Yeah, hello? Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, why I'm not replying or like this and that, ma'am. I don't know how to talk over phone or this thing like that.
Yeah.
Most of the time I talk or interact with people when I'm like face to face like that.
Yeah, but you have to learn this because this is the new normal, okay? All your meetings in future are going to be online, your interviews. So please concentrate on this class so that you can learn that how to come out of this fear, okay? Whatever you have this thing, okay? We all have that actually.
Person to person, like I mean, like face to face.
Yeah, person to person is very post COVID, you know the situation, right? So some things you have to develop with practice. Okay, you cannot say that I'm not comfortable talking to you over phone, but that's not the way you reply to your seniors, right? You cannot do that all the time, right? So you need to practice.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a second.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Just a second, huh? Just a second. Just wait for some time, huh, students? Yes. Uh, just a second, huh, students. There is a problem here. So yes, someone was saying something to me. Yom, right? Yes, as I was talking about the post-COVID situation, okay? So you have to learn how to am I audible now?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay, just bear with the sounds, huh? There are some there might be some disturbances. Just listen to my voice, okay? I think it's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the points we covered last class, I suppose. So You can read it again, or should I go to the next slide? I think I did this points last class. Some were present, some were not present. Today I can see only 28 students. They'll be missing out on content, but I can give the slides to you, but after that, because the sessional, you will have this, you have to answer these questions from public speaking. So here are do's in a public speaking. Okay, you need to carry a smile all the time, because that way you can connect with the audience. Okay, this slide was done or not?
Yes, ma'am. It's already done.
It's done. Okay, thank you, Suraj. Don'ts in a public speaking? Done?
No, ma'am.
Not
No,
done.
ma'am.
Okay.
This slide.
So here are some points, okay? Just listen to me very carefully. Do not fear, okay? Now the fear factor, like here we have already one topic, fear of public speaking, how to overcome it, okay? So now this, if you follow this slide, okay? So then you can overcome the fear. So fear means you can have lot of stress, okay? The speech, okay? So you should not fear, and you should keep it aside while you speak. Do not stick your hands in the pocket. So there are some gestures, okay? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
do not stick your hands in the pocket means there are some gestures whenever in the formal pant, okay? It's for girls and boys both. If you keep your hands in the pocket, okay? So what happens is, when you keep your hands in the pocket, it seems that you are not interested to talk, okay? So while being a public speaker, it is not allowed, okay? So these are about body language. We will talk about it, but I think you know what is the body language and facial expressions, because it really says that what you want to do, okay? It really talks about your personality. So whenever you are on stage, you are the presenter, you do not do such things, okay? Do not do such gestures of keeping your hands in the pocket, okay? Do not rush through your presentation. Now, do not rush means you should not be reading your presentation only, okay? I have seen students, they only read their presentations, and they are not responsible enough to explain the words, okay? Because that way your presentation will not go well. So you should have a time limit for every slide, and it should be very elegantly done. Do not point fingers. Now, while we talk, we use our hands, right? Sometimes we use a lot, like while explaining, but pointing out fingers is a bad gesture, okay? All the time, you should not point out fingers, even in the slide, even in the presentation, or even to the people, to the audience. Clear, students? So you should not
Yes, ma'am.
hurt others' sentiments, okay? You should not be speaking something out of the line, so that you should always see what is the content and how people will react, okay? Do not dictate. Now, suppose you have a speech written, okay? Now, some speeches are written also. You keep a paper, but while you speak, you should not be reading it all through without even looking at once to the audience, okay? So you should not dictate. It should be like a speech, okay? Now even I am giving a presentation, I am not just reading it, right? Like, I can talk like this: don't in public speaking, do not fear, do not stick your hands in the pocket, do not rush through your presentation, do not point fingers, right? This way will you understand whatever is written? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
No, right? It's not possible that whatever is written, you can already see this. So if I do not say some extra things and explain what is the content all about, how can you guess, or will you get any interest out of it? No, right? Now, avoid repetition of the words. Okay, now if repetition means, some people, they have this habit of saying because, then some other words, okay? If I say too many feelers, okay? Feelers means like I want to say this, I want to say this, this repetition is very irritating, okay? it should be, it is there for everyone. Okay, we speak, it is there for everyone, but it should be minimized. It should not be, your speech should not contain only are you understanding? Because whenever we
Yes,
speak, yeah,
absolutely.
this things comes, and this is very this doesn't give a very good feeling of the speech. Okay, so please try to minimize. Ours and feelers will be there. Okay, but you should minimize this thing. Okay, and it will come through practice. Do not put up an aggressive face. Aggressive face means your face should not be, you should not look very angry. That's why the smile should be carried all the time, because an aggressive face, okay, is not wanted by everyone, right? If I turn on my video and I'm looking very full of anger, you'll not be able to do my class properly. Now there's a conclusion is that a good speech can inspire people to achieve the goals. Okay, good public speaking skills help communicate important messages. Now the message what I delivered is a presentation on public speaking, right? Now the message has to go to you properly. So if my speaking is not good, you will not know why this presentation was given, the ultimate goal. Okay, so you should always try to give a good presentation through a good speech, and for that you require the points that I have given. An effective public speaking skill helps in motivating the people to a great extent. That is, whenever like you finish a speech, okay, if it is a very good one, people get motivated. Oh, okay, this is a new work. This we what we have learned is today is great. Okay, so this is motivation. Okay, so this should come after a speech. The clear communication is necessary to realize one's goals. So this process, okay, that you exchange some information, or you teach someone, or you entertain, even if you're singing on the stage, okay, if you do not connect with the audience, how far you are a good singer, you will not be appreciated. Like, oh, he was just interested in the singing, he was not at all connecting with the audience. Okay, so this was about public speaking. If you need any other notes, thank you. This has ended. I'll share this. I think I have shared this slide in the group, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So you can go through this. I will also be sharing some books, very important books. Okay, you can find out the topics. But for the sessional, you don't need to see all that, all those books. Keep it with yourself now. I'll share everything in the group. Now let's go to physiological stress. Okay. Now anyone can tell me what is physiological stress? What is physiology? Anyone? If you do not know, say no. That is fine.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So physiology is about your body, okay, to maintain the internal balance of your body, okay. Now, what is that stress? Okay. Now, if you are not well, okay, you cannot concentrate on anything. Am I right? If you are not
Yes, ma'am.
maintaining a healthy body. So stress, this physiological stress means whenever you go for a presentation or public speaking or for an interview, okay, so that thing that you are nervous, okay, suppose you're nervous for an interview, then what happens, it takes a toll on you have a headache, okay, then you have your heart palpitations very fast. So these are what it is doing, it is harming your body, right? So how to overcome these things, because too much of everything is effects on your health, right? So let us quickly see the notes on physiological stress and how to overcome it. Yes, can you see the screen? Students, can you see the
Yes,
screen?
ma'am.
What it is written? Please tell me. Is it coming blank or something? Everyone can see it clearly or not?
What is physiological stress?
Yes. Others, please respond if you can see or not, because last class they
Yes,
were not.
ma'am, it is feasible.
Okay. No blank page coming, na? It's okay?
No, no, no.
Okay.
Yes.
So, physiological stress can be defined as disturbing an individual's internal body stability. Now, you all are doing this class why today? If morning you are feeling very sick, okay, or if you are not willing to do this class, you hate this class, okay, so ultimately it affects your body that, oh god, ma'am's class, I can't do this, gives me a headache. Then what happens is whenever you think about my class, you are like, oh no, I can't do this class, you get scared actually, and then you have sweating, you have, you have to attend this class. So any disturbing situation should not affect your body, okay, directly. So it can lead to starvation, okay, cold, you can catch a cold, and early aging. Early aging means you are young people now, but very soon you'll find that you are unable to walk properly, you are unable to do anything, you are always tired. So this takes a toll on your health, okay. So you should always maintain that. The stress is only curable through proper maintenance of your body, okay. What you have to do here is, so if it leads to depression, you can have multiple diseases. So depression is very, very common nowadays, young people, the things, okay, how it is. So there should be a balance between your personal and professional life. So you should have that sharp mind, okay, that no one can influence you to do wrong things. Understood, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now what are the causes? Causes is a stressful situation, okay. Now anything might happen in your life, okay, we are humans, okay, anything might, any problem, but how to deal with it so that you're affected. Obviously, suppose I have lost a loved one, okay, I have lost many people in COVID, okay, but at that time, if I would have broken completely, if I would have left sleeping, if I would have left eating, what would have happened to me? You tell me, students, what would have happened to me? Yes, am I audible?
And some stress will come.
Huh?
Ma'am, stress will come
Yes, stress will
in those
come.
situations.
I will have a very, depressed mind all the time. I would not be able to concentrate on anything. So, this thing, okay, these are the causes actually. So, causes, if you identify and work upon it, suppose you have the worst period of your life, okay, but then how to overcome it, okay. So, there, number one point is find the balance. Can you see how to overcome, everyone? These points?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, here are some points that I have elaborated very, I mean, it's like I have given short, different definitions. You can elaborate it in your own words, okay? Whatever you feel that you should do to overcome stress, that is physiological stress, your body stress, that you can write down. So, here are some points, 8 points are there. Find a balance, that keep a balance between professional and personal life. So, you should not mix up the two. So mixing up can really lead to disaster in your career, okay, so that should not be harmed at all. So number two, be kind to yourself, meaning do not overload yourself with extra work. Now there should be a limit. Now I know my limit, I have set a limit that I will work only for these hours, okay. After that I have my baby, okay, I have my husband, I have my family to look after. So you should also know that never do things to show off, that I can work for 14, 15 hours, that you cannot do. Okay. You can say, I do not sleep at all. So is it good for your body? So nowadays young people have this thing, okay, social media, we do social media day and night, any time of the time, night or day I open WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp is on all the time, sometimes in between sleep also, but these are not like, you should take care, you should know how much your body can take this stress, okay, set a limit to everything, okay. Then lean on the people, point number 3. Are you getting my point, students? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clearly audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Others, Pooja, what happened? All of
Yes, ma'am.
you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Huh. Okay, so next point is lean on the people you trust. Now, this means that whenever you are in a problem, do not keep it to yourself. Then your suicidal tendencies will come. Lot of things, okay. And before taking such a step, always think about your mentors, about your parents, about your guide, your friends. Do not lead your situation to such an extent by keeping it to yourself. If you have a problem, share it with people who you can trust. Understood? Do not keep mum. Seek help. Okay. Now, suppose you do not know some things, okay, related to PowerPoint presentations, related to your subject, okay, related to your own civil engineering subjects. So, do not hesitate. Do not feel shy. Okay, I don't know. Fine, I will try for by myself. Okay. Even some people, I will tell you in your batch also, if I say you are not interested in doing engineering, you should be able to, you should have that guts to tell to your parents that I do not want to do engineering. It is still time. Time is there. Okay, there's still time. Because this, some other day, it is about your career, it is about your whole life. Okay. Then keep a journal. Number 4 point is maintain a diary, okay, if you can, if of your activities. So that when you look back, you can set your goals accordingly that, oh, here I have made some mistakes. Here I am okay. So that phase of your life is documented. Eat well balanced regular meal. Of course, here also I will say one thing. We are living on junk food, okay? Let's admit this. You, me, everyone. But you should, here also, like your workload, you should have a limit to your food habits. Only having pizza will not do good to your body. Okay? So you should instill this in your mind. Then exercise regularly. Now exercise means boys will think, oh gym jabo lagibo. Okay, we gym jana padega, gym mein hi exercise hota hai aur kahin pe nahi hota hai. No, you can do whatever exercise you know, any kind of breathing exercise. I am telling you, for 10 minutes it can do wonders. Okay, everyone cannot hit the gym all the time. Okay, so 10 minutes of yoga or meditation can really calm down your mind. Get plenty of rest, 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay, there is no this is not a proud moment to say that, I do not sleep. What you are doing with it, you are harming your own self and the people around you. Okay, practice relaxation exercises. Now, as I said about the yoga and breathing exercises like anulam vilam, and then the bumblebee breathing habit. Do you all do meditation? I want to ask you all students. Who does? Let me check.
No, uh,
Suresh,
and
your
cardio
voice is
exercise.
breaking.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, actually, I didn't do like meditations, like, but I did gym and cardio exercises, like home workouts. I did.
Okay, yes. Yes, you can do. And do not overstress also in that matter. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
you should do. Yeah. So these notes also I will share. Okay, students. This 8 points you can elaborate in your own words. Okay. So I guess you can do that because these are very simple points related to your stress management, physiological stress management. So what is good for your body and what is bad, you will know better. Okay. So can I stop sharing this now? Yes or no? I have stopped sharing. I'll share these notes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, last point here for your sessional is conversational control. Now, how much you should speak to someone, okay, and how to bring that control when you are having some problem. Okay. Now, let me share this again. Now, conversational control techniques. The ability to control a conversation ensures that you can steer a conversation in a positive direction that meets your needs. Now, whenever we speak to someone, right, sometimes what happens is we get into some argument, right? So now that argument should not lead to some very disastrous point, okay? It should not be aggressive. You should not be, you're shouting at each other. How to control it? You should be able to divert the topic in a positive way, okay? So there are some techniques to it. Now everyone is not same, right? Everyone's personality is not same that they can do that, okay? So there are some techniques, okay? So employing control techniques will prevent the conversation from heading into areas you don't wish. Areas you don't wish means that argument leads to quarreling. Okay, you quarrel, you don't want a quarrel, right? You can have a opinion difference or an argument, but that should not be lead to a very disgusting quarrel. Okay, so how to do that? Questioning. Now you should analyze the situation. What happened exactly? Lot of people they strike it. Is the screen visible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You should question yourself. You should analyze the situation. Why this conversation is leading to such things, okay? Why it is leading to a quarrel? You should know this, okay? Then you should question. You can read this, then you can understand, okay? The easiest way to lead a conversation for the use of questions. Many people enjoy the opportunity to hear their own voice and feel as if they're carrying the conversation. Now, a lot of people have this attitude that let me speak, okay? I'm the speaker. But the situation is such that you are not allowed to speak now. So you should always have that stability in your mind that let me just analyze the situation, what is going on, and then I'll put the questions, and then I will also listen to others. That way only you can solve a problem. Okay. Then compliments. Then now how to change the mood of someone, okay? How to divert the topic. Suppose someone is offended with you, like, oh, why do you say this to me? You're not supposed to say this to me. Suppose someone said this, like suppose your teacher said this to you, then how will you divert the topic? Is, ma'am, no, actually I was not saying this. I meant this. Okay, so actually it is a good thing. Okay, whatever you are doing is it's perfectly fine. That I feel that it should have been done like this. Yes, a positive one, right, for everyone. So this is the way you talk. Okay, the how to divert the topic. Eye contact. So always maintain eye contact. Okay, if you do not have eye contact, it will lead to more misunderstanding and miscommunications. Okay, maintaining eye contact with the individual you are speaking to throughout the conversation serves two useful purposes for conversation control. It actually, first, an individual that is not making eye contact during a conversation can appear untrustworthy or shifty. Means you cannot trust the person because he might not be even listening to you if he is not looking at your eyes. Okay, so these things actually, by establishing eye contact, you are sending the message you have nothing to hide and you are being honest. Okay, so these actually leads to harmony and peace. Understood, students, about what is conversational control, how not to turn an argument into a quarrel, how to divert the topic in a positive way. Understood? Any questions? Am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
I think you are clear about it. So these topics, okay, public speaking, physiological stress and how to overcome it, and conversational control for your first sessional exam on 23rd September. Okay, students, so I think I will wrap up the class today, and thank you all for joining. And I'll take I think I have given the attendance, so I'll just take the screenshot. And all the best for the exams. Thank you all. Any
Thank you, ma'am.
questions? Do you have any
Thank
questions?
you, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Like very nice.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Okay, see you in the next class, okay? And try not to miss these classes. And I want all the students to join this class. The attendance is very, very low. Okay, I will ask your mentor to take care of it. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Have a
Have a
great
nice day.
day. Yeah. Bye bye. Attendance no need to give in the chat box, Prashant and Bamang. I will give you the attendance.